back to the shop, folks. Got me a little Predator 212 engine here. It's kind of been a little bit of a headache. Runs intermittently. Sometimes she'll crank right up, sometimes she won't. Today, she don't crank at all. So, I want to get into it. I think I've got a coil issue. I know I got a bottom of the line spark plug in here, but I don't think that's really the issue this time. So let me get you moved around. We're gonna check out this oil alert system and then move on from there. Okay, our little Predator 212 engine, we don't have any fire. Well, the first thing I want to double check is this oil alert system that's mounted up right here. This sensor inside the block ties into this little magic box. I think that's some little magic pixies or something in there. I ain't real sure how that works. But it'll ground out the coil. It ties into our on-off switch. This is our kill wire running back up inside to the coil itself. So let's eliminate it. We'll keep up, for right now, we're gonna do it a step at a time. We won't leave this on-off switch intact. So let's see if we can get that doggone thing unplugged. Oh. Yeah, without breaking it. Yep. There we go. All right, so now all we've eliminated the oil alert system. So at this point, I just want to check to see if I got fire again. Y'all check it out. Tell me if you see any fire. Got my little spark tester hooked up to my boot. I'm gonna hang him right here. Hooked to my spark plug. Don't go to the block right now. I just want to go to my plug. I didn't see nothing either. So at this point, let's bypass the spark plug and hook it on. I'll hook it on with this fin here on the head. Got y'all zoomed in, but what I've done, taken my lead from my spark tester off of the spark plug and just moved it to this air fin on this head. Give me a good ground right there. Now we take that spark plug out of the equation. There, we should be insulated well enough there. Let me see. See if we got spark now. Still ain't got nothing. First thing I want to do is get my spark tester unhooked. I got spark tester off. I'm gonna hook my boot back up on my spark plug. I don't know. Keep in mind, this is our wire coming from our coil. This is our kill wire. We've eliminated the oil alert system, taking it out of the equation. I want to concentrate on this little switch. I'm working my way through. Might not be the best way to do it, but by golly, that's the way I'm going to do it. So I got it on, put it on. Let's take that off right there. I just want to confirm my kill wire going from the coil that I've got a good ground. And I do. Y'all see that doggone thing or not? All right, so we know we're making a connection from the coil. Now we're going to isolate the kill switch. Sometimes this is what my problem is. I'm going to find out right now. So what we've done, there's nothing tied into the system right now except the switch, and it's grounded right here. Can you see it? I can't see what you see, so let's move on. That's off. All right. I ain't getting no on out on the on position. That's good. Tells me I need to dig a little deeper. Let's get this cover off, get in here to this coil, and see what's going on. Guys, I hope I got y'all turned around there where you can see. Let's see what we got. Let's see. 4. I might have missed one. 4 bolts holding this cover on. Let's get it off. Let's save them old bolts because we're going to want to put it back on. And I know you guys love them little electric impacts. I've said it once, I've said it again. There you go. I think you like it because of that doggone noise they make. I don't care for it. They have their purpose, yes, I know. But today, I'd much rather have the thread still in this doggone thing when I get done. So me and this little old 1/4 inch wrench just gonna clickety click away till I got this thing in my hand. There we go. It's off. This is what I'm looking for right here. Oh, let's see if I can turn you around. Get a look in there. Can you see it? Yeah, a little bit. We're looking for this coil right here. Clean that magnet up a little bit. But it don't look too awful doggone bad. Let's go ahead. I think I can unplug the kill wire from this side and not have to fish it all the doggone way through back there. Oh, predator. Let's see if we can get it off without breaking it. There we go. A little easy to see. Just gonna pull the little old kill wire off of it. Let's try and there. A little old kill wire right there. Let's go ahead and pop these off. On this Predator, all them bolts for that air cowling were 8mm. Looks like this coil's the same. This is pretty, I call it a Honda clone, and pretty much the best way I can tell, it is. It's a clone. All right. Now, let's get this out of here. There you go. We're gonna test this coil. Got this doggone boot on it. These unscrew out of this HT lead. That and the little rubber boot. And we should be able to pull our coil right out the other side. There we go. All right, no expense spared. A finest piece of electrical testing equipment right there. That's right. I don't know how old it is. And I don't know how accurate it is, but it's been getting the job done. We're gonna see. First thing we want to check on our coil is gonna be the primary side. Primary is gonna be where your kill wire hooks up to the iron core. The portion where it actually bolts up onto over your flywheel. This point to here. And closest I could find a spec on it for was a GX200. I also checked the GX120 and GX160, And on the primary side, we were looking at 0.8 to 1 ohms. So we'll go ahead and get us dialed up to ohm. On mine it says 200. So remember, we're looking for 0.8 to 1. I couldn't find the specs on the Predator. And it looks to me like I'm running in there at about a 1. We're looking at 1.2, 1.1. That's just a little high. I'm not worried about that. That check's okay. The next side we're going to do is we want to check the secondary. Secondary is referring to the HT lead back to that iron core, the mount. Don't matter what side, but you do want to isolate it. You want to get off of anything metal, and that's we're going to measure that in kilo ohm. Get us another little notch here. See where we're at. On this spec, I'm looking for 5.9 to 7.1 kilo ohm. All I'm going to do is get me a probe down inside that HT lead. Maybe he'll hold himself there. And get you all turned around. Knock it down. I bet them expensive ones come with a nice little kickstand. Now, can you see it? I don't know. Maybe so. All right, I'm gonna back you out of here. Maybe you can see a little better now. I don't know. I'm just trying to get done with it. All right, we're checking secondary now. And I am looking for, like I said, 5.9 to 7.1 K ohm. And I'm looking at 5.0. Can't seem to squeeze any more out of it. It's holding firm at 5.0. Keep in mind, maybe it's not the best quality test equipment we have. I ain't buying nothing either. Now, that brings me down to the last object. This, in my opinion, is a little out of the spec, but it's not so far out of the spec that I don't think I couldn't get some spark out of it. This is my last item to check. You can see down in there, there's a connection inside. That's what the spark plug is going to clip onto. This is the side that the HT lead screws onto, making a connection. Let's just do I don't know what the resistance on this should be, if any. Let's check and see if this has got anything on it at all. Just stick it up in there till you touch where the doggone spark plug's gonna touch. Hold him up in there and then get one right here. And what's our meter say? I got squat. Tell you what, let me see if I ain't got another one. I think I actually got a new one. Let me go look for that and I'll come back. Doggone. All right, I didn't have a new one of these, but I did have a little scrap yard. I got this off a little old blue engine, another little Honda clone. And I just want to see if it will give me a little reading, and if so, I'd like to put it on that motor and see if I got spark. And we see the gauge there. We stick him up in there. We hang on to it. And grab that probe down in there. Now I'm getting a little something now. I want to give this a try. I think this is actually my problem. That other one I couldn't read nothing. You'll look, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna try and get you a glimpse down in there. There's a screwdriver slot down in there. Some of these, I know the Honda ones. I don't know about this aftermarket clone engines, but there's I don't even know if you call it a fuse down in there. But I ain't never been able to find them to replace down in there. I found them bad. Just go ahead and get the whole boot for what the money and the effort of it. Let's get this motor put back together and see if we can't get some fire out of it. Woo! I want to put this thing back together. I want to hit that magnet with just a little bit of emery paper. Just want to knock the dust off of it. All that rust that's kind of gotten on it. It ain't gonna hurt. Try and clean it up a little bit. This motor's been sitting a while. I want to salvage it. I got a couple good little old tiller projects coming up. I thought this would make a good little old engine swap out. That looks good to me. Let's put a little bit of something on it. I don't care what you put on it. Something a little WD-40 something. I just want to wipe it off. And then dry it off. That looks better to me. What do y'all think? Let's get that doggone coil back on. What do you say? Be cautious not to put the doggone thing on backwards. Let's go ahead. Get our keel wire hooked back up. Plug him up on there good. Let's fish that HT lead up in through here. Would it be easier to do this and pull the carburetor and housing all off of it? Well, of course it would. Am I gonna do that? No. I'm gonna spend the extra time to do less work. Making it harder than it ought to be. There we go. Now, pop that wire. Back on there. Back side. Put that up here. Now, get me two. I don't know if y'all can see anything I'm doing. Nope. Get my bolts back in there. Maybe this will get it running. If it don't, we'll do something else. I got a sneaky feeling that boot was bad on this thing. It did run. And started having those issues. Tighten it up yet. Now, let me go get my highly sophisticated tool for measuring that. Tag thickness. $10,000. I don't know if that's one we're gonna need. That's one we're gonna use. Y'all hang on to them things. They come in handy. Get me set up in there. Look at that. Bam! Tighten it back up. That's just old tag, come off old Briggs' scrapper. Coil. And that's gonna be just fine for this project. Feel certain. Just double check it. Y'all seen me take that cover off. We just gonna do everything backwards. And get it put back on. I just move you around here. Y'all trying to stay out of the way. Too close. Come on, backing up. Good. Let's just get I'll try and keep my elbow out of your way. You just try and stay back out of mine. We're gonna put this back together. Make sure we got everything we need here. If you see I'm doing something wrong, more than welcome to speak up. You know something I don't? Tell me. You don't like the way I did it? Well, you ought to keep that to yourself now. But we trying to get through it. Everything I do right? No. Everything I do the correct way? Well, absolutely not. But at the end of the day, do I get some kind of result? Well, of course I do. Hold on. I know what y'all want. Let me get this one right here started. Yeah, right on the bottom. Bit. See if we can get that in that hole. Yeah, love that sound. Or does it go more like all right, let's get our wires hooked back up. Let me jump you over here just a little bit. Jump on down there. Get your feet. We got this is our lead coming from our kill wire on our coil. We're gonna plug him back in. That switch. We've got these two leads here. Try to get that pushed up. That just ties back into the oil alert system. I don't think the oil alert system is bad. We're gonna find out here. If it is, we'll bypass it. I don't want to. I may have to put this thing on tiller the way it's gonna be bouncing around. Get them back in there. Some degree. Hey, in there. All right. Well, we got to put back together this moment of truth. Get this thing flipped on. I ain't looking for no cranking. We are going from spark plug, boot, to ground. One of them fins on the head there. That's got fire, Daddy Rabbit. That right there will light you up. Now, let's do the same thing. We'll reach down in there and grab that spark plug now. See if we get fire. Can y'all see that? Tell me if you get it. Well, hey, Daddy Rabbit, that thing won't run. Well, we got that girl put back on there. I got spark. I heard this thing kick. I want to see if I can't bust it off. Ain't got no governor's been bypassed. We had to fix that. Has it got other problems? Yeah. Have we got fire? Absolutely. Look. You got anything out of this video? Anything at all? How about one of them there thumbs up? One of them subscribes ain't gonna hurt y'all now. We'll see y'all on next one.